Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Obviously, you can see what we got here. And if you know me, then obviously you know this is a very, very special episode of the Prop Wiz, as this is something I've been waiting for a good little minute. In fact, I don't even know if it's fair to say that. I've been eyeing it for quite some time. I actually didn't buy it when it came out. This bad boy, I believe, was listed at $1,500. Just wasn't in the budget, especially being that Hot Toys was releasing one around $800. And I also already had a Hot Toys Batmobile that they released years ago, the 1989 one. So I actually got two Hot Toys 1989 Batmobiles, and now I have a JazzInc 1989 Batmobile. So that just lets you know how dope just the photos and the hype around this thing was, that I already had two Batmobiles and I had to get this one. So in fact, I did pre-order and buy the last Hot Toys one that they released. Missed out on this one, and there was a wait list. I added myself to the wait list and I was selected, baby. You know, it felt like I won an award, except in this award I had to pay in order to get the prize. But it's all good, man. He did have a nice little payment plan. I jumped the gun on it. I think I paid $1,000 that month. I think probably more than that, dude. I think I paid $300 for the initial deposit, and I got impatient. The following month, I went ahead and paid the rest of it. So all that equaling getting this bad boy was quite a journey, man. It took 45 days after it was shipped, probably about 40 days after it was shipped, probably 45 to 50 days. So probably about 2-month whole process from the time that I finished paying it off to it being shipped. It was shipped by sea. Now, one cool thing that JazzInc did do was they sent this little plaque. Now, again, I've already been following this. If you're watching this video, you probably know I'm probably one of the last few to get this. I see that a whole bunch of people got their shipments in this week. In fact, the exact same day. I got this in the mail yesterday, and I see that a lot of people got theirs yesterday. But anyways, I had already been following it and saw that people were getting these plaques. Wasn't sure how it was being sent. So this was actually sent prior to this. No, I take that back. I think this was shipped first. This was shipped second, but of course, being what this is, and this came from Australia, I believe, where JazzInc is based. So I actually got this first in the mail, and dude, it's just built up on the hype, man. This whole thing has just been an experience, a wonderful experience. Of course, as of now, I haven't opened up the box. I do want to be transparent and do say there were some people out there that complained that it was less than perfect, or there was some dents, or blah, 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 blah. We're going to see. Of course, I don't want that to be the case with this, but I will say the whole experience of watching Yost design it. He's the leader of that. I believe he's in it with his dad. I believe his dad is an engineer. Look, if my information is off, just leave some comments, man. Correct me. Don't get mad when you guys correct me. But I feel like it boils down to what's a family business, man, a very, very small shop. Of course, he sent this to a factory to have it reproduced, but all the groundwork, the design work, the 3D recreation of this bad boy was all done in-house, man. And that was an experience that he invited us in to witness. He even opened up the chat lines and the boards to have people send in photos, if they had photos of the Batmobile, to send in their photos. And this extends across all the projects he's doing. I've got a Catwoman on pre-order right now. He also asked for photos. He released prototypes, like no paint prototypes, all the way up to what the corset may look like. He sent out changes. When he makes a change, I bring up the corset because he just recently sent out a updated corset. So the Batmobile was no different, man. It was an experience. And again, it was unique for me because I had decided I wasn't going to buy it. And it was only because of money. It wasn't nothing else. I thought it was dope from the beginning. Just didn't have the money at the time. But I did experience it, but I experienced it as a person that was like, I didn't get it, but this is super cool. So being on the wait list and being on the know that this thing was actually coming. He's got a Facebook page dedicated to this stuff, man. So just watching other people get their Batmobiles and them posting their pictures of this, dude, it's just an awesome, awesome experience that I can't see opening this thing, bring it down, but we'll see. That's what we're here for. It's a super duper long intro. This is going to be a long video, man. So buckle up, man. But anyways, the elephant in the room is this box is huge. This box is the elephant in the room, which makes the filming of this weird. So you're probably seeing lights. You're probably seeing more of the ceiling. You're probably seeing the fact that I'm even down here. I only come down here to open up bigger action figures and vehicles, only really vehicles. Most of my stuff happens in a different room. So this whole setup is probably extremely unique for any of the audience members that follow me, but it was necessary because this thing is huge. And with that being said, I usually go through the whole process of opening the box. I usually have a camera above. This thing is where the camera would actually be, right here. So we're probably not going to have no overview until we get this thing out of the box. So in other words, we're probably going to skip the actual physical opening up of the box for those of you that get a kick out of that, man. So we're probably going to do some movie magic and show me talking and just have the Batmobile out, or most of the Batmobile out, but we'll still go over the details of this thing. Right from the jump, man, we will talk about the box again. I'll probably film this part separately. On the top, it does have the most movie accurate Batmobile, detailed exterior, detailed cockpit interior, light up and sound effect features, ultimate 1989 Batmobile 1/6 scale limited edition collectible vehicle. You know when you got extra words in it, dude, it means something. It's JazzInc dioramas powered by collectors. So again, they know that this is an experience when you got that in the title, powered by collectors. Made us feel like we're part of this thing. On the back, you just got a bunch of warning stuff, man. We do got a picture of the Batmobile, the back of the Batmobile, got some consultants listed, so they got some names on there and just some details about this. Again, I'm not gonna read that whole thing. Me reading is boring, but there is some stuff on the back. And again, we got some photos on the side from the actual movie. And on the other side, we got the actual Batmobile. And of course, you guys can see the front is dope. We got signature limited edition. So that must be what this is. We got the signature of Yost and his father. I'm assuming it's his father. Please, again, correct me. I'm pretty sure he said his father was an engineer. That kind of helps with some of this stuff. So very, very cool that we got that, man. So I think we can start opening this bad boy up. Let's go. Okay, dude, bunch of accessories. Dude, this is excited. Strapped in. So this thing is well packaged so far. So I'm giving this whole, mama pop, brick and mortar kind of vibe that I'm talking about JazzInc, man. But this right here is really, really top notch. This is something you would expect from Hot Toys or something like that. Which JazzInc is, dude, JazzInc might be up there, man. They actually might be up there already. Jeez, man. So, yo, I pause, right? I'm only taking this thing out. This thing right here has some weight to it, dog. All we got a remote control. We've got the machine gun covers. We got the disc. Even the Hot Toys joint comes with that. It looks like we've got the Bat logos that go on the wheel. And we got some kind of injector tool that I'm assuming, I know this thing blows smoke, so I'm assuming that might be for that, or we'll see. And the rest of the stuff, I'm not sure what it is yet, but dude, it's crazy. I think that's a magnet. Dude, this is just crazy how much weight this thing has. Get that out the way. We got, dude, this looks like a plug, maybe like a universal plug, because he's sending this, he's sending this everywhere. This is a Europe. Yep, it says Europe on there. Europe plug. They got settings for USA, Japan, and Thailand and Australia. So that's cool, man. So obviously this thing can run power into it. So they're giving us a surge protector specific for this device that you can switch to make sure it has the right power. We do have the steering wheel. Again, we're gonna look at some of this stuff mad close. Look like we got a cloth, we got some screwdriver stuff. Look like we've got the what do you call it? The trunk I guess it would be, of the Batmobile, the part that goes on the back, which is cool. And again, this is something else that has some weight. Oh, we got a little booklet in there. Actually, that book is what's weighing this thing down a little bit. So that's cool. Oh, we got some more plug stuff in here. And we got the little wings that come out of the side of the Batmobile when he was tripping people in Batman Returns. I'm treating this bad boy as the 89 Batmobile, so I'm not gonna have that on display at all. Back in 92 when that movie came out, the Batman Returns, it was cool seeing those things come out, but nah. Okay, it looked like we do got the little turbine thing. It's got some felt right there. I don't know if that's the top or bottom. I'm assuming that's the top, so that's cool. It does rotate on its own, so that's nice to have. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna have it elevated like that. I saw some people express concern or at least ask the question, hey, how long can we keep that on there with the vehicle droop? I'm not putting it on there. That's just not me, man. It's a car, baby. It's gotta be on its wheels, man. Anyway, getting this out the way. Oh my God, we are getting there. We are getting there. We actually got the shape of the Batmobile here. I feel like I've made it, man. I've made it, man. This is the Dooku, yo. This is the Dooku. All right, start unwrapping this stuff. Now already, I know I'm gonna have to stop recording in a second to go give me some gloves. I usually don't care about fingerprints, but dude, because I'm one of the last ones to get this, I've seen a lot of videos of this bad boy, and I've seen enough videos to know that this thing is definitely fingerprint prone, meaning it's unavoidable. Okay, do I look at the directions? Nope, I was about to look at the directions, see if the directions say something about how I should take this thing out, because of course I don't want to break it. That'd be a dumb way to go out, man, to break it on its way out of the box. Golly, this is massive, y'all. Like, I don't even know where to grab it at to get this bad boy out. And it's freaking heavy. It's not coming out, to be honest with you. Okay, this thing has got to be, oh, I see. Styrofoam. Okay, I do see. Because let me try to pull it up from the front. Y'all, this thing is not. Of course it's not coming out because there's a thing in the bottom. It's strapped in. Like strapped in. Like on some Todd McFarlane. Got to be putting all the straps on the arms and stuff to keep it in the package. That's what's going on here, man. Look, I sound mad, but that's probably what they had to do to protect my investment, man. So I'm not mad at them. But I am gonna put this top back on so I can turn it over nice. Jeez, man. This thing is strapped in, y'all. What part of the life is this? Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Thing was screwed in at the bottom. This is not light. Okay. Okay, dude, I'm using the remote. Of course, the remote looks like the control panel when Batman, the voice activated control of the Batmobile, of course, famously when he tells the car to stop, right? It's a little bit bigger, but still the nostalgia and real cool idea, you know what I'm saying? So a little bit oversized. I've got a regular sized version of this, of course, because I've got the NECA Batman 89 utility belt, which came with the same thing, but a lot smaller, of course. But come on, man, if you're gonna make a remote for the 89 Batmobile, this is the way to go. This is super duper dope. Now, this thing has collected a lot of dust in the time that it took me to unbox this. But dude, this thing is gorgeous. The inside, everything lights up just nicely, right? It's not super duper bright, which is realistic to the scale, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like the Batmobile is going to be lit up like a Christmas tree where there's lights all over Batman. So it's on, it's clearly on, it's clearly lights, the reds, the greens. We even got some orange and yellows in there. There's even a TV screen that has a video or image of the Batmobile shot from above, lay flat style. Dude, super duper dope, man. The Seats are molded. They don't look to be leather or anything. Nah, it just looks like it's molded plastic, but it fits that look. It's got that old school cockpit look to it. So it does look very, very authentic. Even the texture on the dashboard, again, has an airplane look. In fact, I wonder if some of these pieces, I know, seen the making of the movie version of this Batmobile. So I know all of this was fiberglass, was fabricated right on the spot for this, but I'm not sure about the inside. You know what? It had to have been parts, because we do know that the backlights came off a sports car. So more than likely they went to probably a shipyard or a plane graveyard and grab some pieces of what it looks like. All this looked like it probably came from either a helicopter or airplane, and it's got that same kind of texture from planes and stuff from that time period and beyond. Some of the other highlights, of course, the front lights come on and it's got that subdued yellow look, which I do believe is different. Those are yellow as well on the old. I'm pointing to the Hot Toys Batmobile that's back there, but it just seemed like it was more yellow. Like this feels more realistic. Again, just looks more like a real car. The same thing with the back. We got the exhaust actually comes on. There's some light effects in there as well. So very, very subtle with the lights, man, but definitely appreciated. And of course, the fact that it's already wired. There's a cord that you can plug in. Of course, it might take a little bit to hide, possibly. I will say this, the cord is short though. So where this thing is going to be going, I'm going to be hard pressed to get that to reach something. I'm going to have to use some kind of extension cord or buy my own wire itself, which the directions actually speaks against, man. It actually says verbatim, only use supplied 6V power supply. Using others may result in damage. So it's trying to deter us away from using a different wire. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, man. But I do appreciate that it even comes with one, because of course the Hot Toys version didn't come with one. Got DeLorean, a couple of the vehicles that should have came with one didn't. I do believe the last one might have. It came with the connection to hook a cord up, but it didn't come with the cord, which is fine, man. But yo, with the price of this bad boy, it is a premium collectible piece, and those are the kind of things that I appreciate. Oh yeah, by the way, one of these things actually even turns on the turbine. So the turbine does come on, spin, make some engine sounds and everything, and there's some other buttons on there. I'm not gonna push. I was gonna push again. I'm taking the lead for some videos that's already out there where they didn't push the buttons as well because they didn't want to get a copyright click because it is, and I thought, I was like, nah, how bad can it be? There are elements of the music playing, basically just sound bites from the movie, man. You got Batman actually telling the car to stop. You got a couple other sound effects, man, but you also have the music that comes around with those scenes. So I can definitely see that possibly triggering. I almost doubt it because it almost sounds, it's a different sound coming out of this, but why risk it? Just trust me. It makes sounds. It's very cool. But the sounds, to me, in my opinion, are the least of it. He was probably filling these numbers up. The first 4 or 5 numbers is really what's hitting. I haven't put water in that thing. In fact, we're probably going to do that in a minute. Supposedly, this thing spits out smoke. It's cool because it's not even fog liquid. It's just water. Supposedly, we just put water in this thing and it's going to spit out smoke. So we'll try that out and try to figure out what button does that. But dude, overall, man, this thing is super dope. It's super accurate. Again, already checked the painting out. I see no warps or dents. There are some scratches. I got a scratch here that's definitely in the paint. And like I said, there's an area like I can see right here where someone tried to sand it. It's not on the surface. I'm feeling it. It doesn't feel like it's on the surface. It feels like it's under. I'm guessing there's some kind of clear coat. There's something on here that's sealing it. I can tell that's under it. It's not the worst thing in the world. I got these lights directly on it. Again, that's not to say that that's not okay. You know what I mean? It's all in the price range. If you feel that this thing should be prestige, then yeah, I guess you may or may not be upset. Like, see, I'm right here, it's gone. So it's like I had to hit the right angle to see that. So don't even listen to that because I might be wrong, man. But with that being said, dude, I think this thing is dope, dude. It's far superior to the Hot Toys vehicle, 89 Batmobile. I guess it's not an ugly piece sitting up there. I don't hate it. It's not an ugly piece, man, but dude, just Everything that's wrong with that, besides the size, because famously this thing is bigger than that. But dude, just the details, even these covers. Let's see, can I get them covers off? Even these covers, how we got this great material there on both. You can see it better on this side, showing through there. Like those kind of details, dude, are priceless. Well, not priceless. It cost me $1,500 plus shipping, but you know what I mean. It's golden. But the cockpit, open and closed, it's not the smoothest thing on earth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, look at that. It's not the smoothest thing on earth. It makes noises. It felt like it rubbed a little bit. So, yep, definitely pick that up when you're moving it. But, dude, it's not a living, breathing machine, right? This isn't something that we're going to be getting in and out. It doesn't have to be absolutely functional. And I guarantee that, again, we forget that these movies, there's a lot of movie magic that goes into the movie itself, right? We don't know. Like, we saw the cockpit open. I don't know if it really was a electronic thing, was it hydraulics, or was there somebody on the outside sliding that bad boy? You know what I mean? I guess that it probably wasn't, but I'm just saying, movie magic is always possible. So, you know what I mean? So we get these things in hand. So I was about to say about the paint, man. The paint on the actual Batmobile probably had similar imperfections, if any. You know what I'm saying? It's possible that it wasn't. But it's definitely possible because this thing was only made for the movie, the Outlast that movie. Of course, famously, man, Back to the Future, that DeLorean was in bad shape after filming because it wasn't made to last. It really wasn't. So, dude, I think it's dope, man. The paint is what's setting this thing apart, bro. It looks a lot different. I feel like photos of this thing didn't do it justice. Not that the photos were bad, but I saw some photos where it looked like it was too shiny. It was too glossy. And it was like, man, it looks more plasticky because it was shiny. But looking at this thing, this looks like an actual car. This looks like my car that's sitting in the garage, which is black. Dude, this looked like the same painting, the same quality of paint, man. So super dope, dude. I'm actually watching the freaking static is just drawing in dust and particles. Like it's happening right before my eyes, man. So that's the only thing. But I think once I get it upstairs in that different, the environment upstairs is different, man. I'm in this basement. It's just different, yo. Every piece of metal I touch, it shocks me down here. So I think once I get this thing upstairs, that would be okay. What other details we got? We got the little mechanics on the side. I did have to use, again, the M9 tape to put the Bat logos on there. I kind of don't like that. If I had to pick something that I didn't like, that is one of the things I don't like as I was putting it on. But sitting here right now, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm tinkering with, would it be bad if I super glued it on? If I glued it on using epoxy or something, I would feel a little bit better. It's just like a little bit not flush, and I have that wrist. I don't know if that tape is gonna hold. Like, is something gonna fall off? So that's my only concern. I believe that was magnetized. If I'm not mistaken, that was something that JazzInc fixed. That it was originally magnetized, but the magnets wasn't as strong, wasn't holding it. So we put the M9 tape in there to make it stick. So it's already a fix and that he made on it. Oh, again, and you guys again probably already know this, but the tires are doing a lot of work to make this thing look realistic. You actually got, Sportsman, Mickey, you actually got the words on it, yo. And it's very, very, very realistic. The thread on the tires look realistic. It's two different ones from the front and the back, because of course they were probably two different sizes, two different tires completely. This is gorgeous, man. The gas tank covers. Again, we got one big scratch that I see there. And to be honest with you, who knows if I can even blame that on JazzInc, because I did some work getting this bad boy out. I did some work getting it out of the plastic. I doubt it was me, but it isn't that serious, yo. Overall, this bad boy is dope. This ain't the kind of purchases I'm going to be making all the time, man. The Batwing is on a wish listed as well. In fact, I think he just put it on Spec Fiction, I believe it's called. He just put it on this site. If you go on on JazzInc, you'll see he just listed it there, and it did cost more, but I think that's because the shipping was included. So the Batwing is at $2,500. They're selling it on their spec website for $3,100, but I'm pretty sure that's probably including the shipping, because on that site it said the shipping is free. it was not free. They just added it into the overall price, which is fine. So there's still some of those going around, but $3,000 just isn't. And this is it, yo. We spent our money on this, and we got tons of figures on pre-order. So this is the big purchase this year. This is it, man. Anyways, man, that's my thoughts on it. It's super duper dope, dude. I'm probably gonna do a lot of videos, a lot of pictures of this stuff. Probably more videos than pictures, man. But I'm definitely gonna get some shots of this and get some close-ups of everything so you guys can see. I don't know if it's still wish list. I feel like there's still people getting this on their wish list, man. So might be still available. If you're an 89 Batman fan, I would definitely look out for this one. Dude, it is a beautiful piece. Some of the scratches, some of the things that I'm saying scratches aren't really scratches. I was able to wipe some off, not the main one I was talking about. But hey, anyways, this could go on forever, man. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this a yay or nay? Would you grab one of these? Is it too much money? What do you think about the accessories? Is it too much, man? I could have did without the turbine, but I'm glad I have it. We got it. It's already here, baby. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So the turbine works for me. If you had asked me beforehand, if it would have made it cheaper beforehand, I probably would have did without the turbine. It's just for show, something I don't see moving, and probably the sound effects. You know what I'm saying? The talking sound effects kind of reminds me of, kid toys, man. But at the same time, this is a piece that had people talking. My Hot Toys one had people talking, so I know this one will, and it probably will be cool to push. I can see everybody else going ooh and ah when you push the button and the voices are activated. But everything else on this thing is perfect. The lights and everything. So super dope. Again, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. Also hit the notify button. That way you get notified every time I drop another one of these videos. And if you haven't already, very important. I should have said it at the beginning. Should have said it in the middle, but I'm saying it now. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time. Peace.